Right now at noon, Santa comes to town a little early to enjoy some breakfast with some furry friends.
And we're starting to see those scattered showers slowly rolling into the area. On the side of that, though, it is cloudy. We'll have a look at your forecast coming up.
And a hatchery in southwest Missouri reopens after 2 years.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Well, several rural fire departments in southwest Missouri have received equipment donations. This is KOAM News at noon. I'm Elise Snowy. The donations were picked up by volunteer departments including Lamar, Golden City, Liberal, and more. KOAM's Mitch Adams brings us the details.
Because we're volunteer, you may not have the staffing like a paid or full-time department is. So it means a lot to get this equipment.
Multiple rural volunteer fire departments in southwest Missouri are now better equipped. The new equipment, donated by Boone County Fire, was brought back from Columbia, Missouri.
Today we're going to be taking equipment that we received to distribute out to departments in our area that we asked and see if they had a need for, and they did. So we got the equipment acquired, and they're going to be picking it up sometime today.
Due to low funding, many of these small departments are left without vital equipment. The donations will protect the firefighters and help them be more efficient on calls.
The volunteer departments, they don't have access to stuff like this, like I say, due to funding, that it's a necessity for doing our job. The city departments or bigger rural area type of departments or districts have funding and stuff for that as well, and it's all just intricate parts that we use to help do our job better at fires or car wrecks or things like that to assist the people in our county and public and people that just pass through our area.
Some of these pieces of equipment, like this one here, most commonly known as the Jaws of Life, are crucial to helping save people in emergency situations.
There's a little over about 1.5 million firefighters in the U.S. that's registered, and 700,000 of them are volunteers. So we donate our time, and stuff for everything, whether you get paid per a call or something of that nature. Some do, some don't. So it's quite an interesting field to get into and help the public and stuff out as well.
In Vernon County, Missouri, Mitch Adams, KOAM News.
The equipment was available for stations to pick up from 1 to 4 p.m. yesterday afternoon. Now let's head over to Chris Warner for a look at the forecast.
Yeah, we're looking pretty dreary out there. We've got these cloudy skies. You can see from our camera downtown Pittsburgh. No rainfall in the Pittsburgh area at this moment, nor is there any in the Joplin area, but it certainly looks like it could start at any moment. And you can see that from MoDOT camera 20th and range lines. Here's the Skywatch storm tracker, and if you look, we've seen little showers try to get going. We've got more now starting to develop off to the west, and eventually they'll make their way here. Started yesterday at 30, made it up to 56, so just a little above normal for the low, 10 degrees above normal for the high, but not quite record status on either side. We're sitting at 54 already in Joplin, 51 in Pittsburgh, so already going above what we were looking at for highs across the entire region, as we've got low to mid 50s, even some upper 50s into portions of northeastern Oklahoma. For the rest of the evening, though, again, we'll have scattered showers. Temperatures, this isn't laziness, this is the honest temperature. We're going to level out for a bit before eventually we'll fall into the mid 40s overnight, with our rain chances increasing overnight as well. We'll talk about those increasing rain chances and how the Christmas holiday is shaping up here in just a few more minutes. Elise?
All right, thanks, Chris. Well, 9 Live's Cat Lounge and Adoption Center in Joplin hosted a special Breakfast with Santa event. Guests not only had the chance to enjoy a meal with Santa himself, but also spend time with more than 50 cats at the shelter, many of which are available for adoption. The event aimed to raise awareness about adoptable cats and encourage pet adoptions. Even the cats joined in on the festivities, enjoying their own breakfast treats.
The goal is always to get, exposure for the cats and to get them adopted. Get people in that have never been in to visit before. It's always a fun first event to get to come to the lounge.
As a reminder, it's important to spay and neuter your pets to help reduce the number of animals entering shelters. The 4 states offered plenty of options for last-minute holiday shopping this past weekend, including Carthage's own holiday market. Glitz and Glow featured a variety of special vendors offering products ranging from homemade sourdough bread and clothing to handcrafted leather goods. Shoppers were able to enjoy wine tastings and a special visit from Santa.
I think it's great because we're all small businesses here and most of us are woman ran. I knew that it was going to be fun and I knew that we were trying to reach out to the Carthage community and try to bring more people into the Carthage community.
Around 15 vendors were at the market Saturday. And jolly old St. Nick also made a special visit to Empire Market in Joplin on Saturday, greeting boys and girls from across the 4 states. Parents had the chance to snap photos of their children with Santa while exploring the market's many shops for last-minute Christmas gifts. Additionally, a gift wrapping station was available where shoppers could have their presents wrapped in exchange for a donation. Pittsburgh Parks and Recreation hosted a holiday craft fair at Memorial Auditorium. The event provided an opportunity for residents to finish their last-minute holiday shopping while supporting local vendors and businesses. Now, to make the experience even more festive, children could decorate sugar cookies with edible paint while their parents browsed the fair. Well, after closing to the public for almost 2 years, the Shepherd of the Hills Hatchery near Branson is open again. Only employees had been allowed in since early 2023, while the new Conservation Education Center was under construction. Now, conservation workers and outdoor enthusiasts gathered to celebrate its official reopening below Table Rock Dam.
1, 2, and 3. Cut that ribbon.
It's been a long time coming, but we're really excited to finally be here today where we've got a larger facility.
The original facility was built in the late 70s. We outgrew that building long ago, so this new building is 2.5 times larger. We'll see about 250,000 visitors every year, so this gives us an opportunity to connect with them on a bigger level.
I remember coming out here like taking field trips with the school, and so I always enjoyed coming out here.
A lot of the kids, the first thing is obviously all of our exhibit animals. They love turtles and snakes, and they want to see the fish, obviously. Trout is the star of our show here.
This facility is going to allow us to reach students in a way we've never done before.
I know how important it is to me, so to see the next generation kind of picking that up, it's promising.
Being here, I can teach anyone who comes through what's the importance of trout, why we raise them, why we do what we do, and why do I appreciate snakes, and what are the fun facts to learn about that. All of that is extremely valuable because all of the fish, forests, and wildlife, it's part of our habitat, it's part of everything here that we have, and we want to make sure we have it for years to come.
Well, coming up, how an organization in Missouri is helping people access health care. And later, we're making cheesy potato pancakes in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. Well, for people living in rural Missouri, the drive is getting longer to get health care or even just to buy groceries. But one transportation organization in West Central Missouri is helping people get to and from appointments. Chris Bryant has that story.
Yes, because we service so many counties in the West Central Missouri area that residents go to all different metro areas.
From long drives for health care to a short drive to the grocery store.
50% of our rides are for medical appointments, but really that's half the story. We provide rides for work and for access to just shopping, groceries, banking, essential needs like that.
In 2023, volunteer drivers for New Growth Transit provided more than 5,800 rides, totaling 350,000 miles to the people from the northern part of the Ozarks. Jump ahead to this year, that number climbed to more than 1 million miles driven just through the end of October. Darren Griffin is one of the nearly 80 volunteer drivers who helps meet the needs in rural Missouri.
Well, I was just recently retired from 32 years of teaching, and if I didn't find something to do, my wife was going to find plenty of things for me to do. And this, gives me a sense of purpose, and I'm able to get out and meet people and help people.
Griffin helps to serve a 16-county area in western and central Missouri.
It helps them to be able to be independent and live on their own and have a sense of dignity.
And he may get more out of it than those he's helping.
It's just an awesome experience for me. I benefit just as much as they do.
According to Rural Health Info, In Missouri, more than 16% of those living in rural areas live in poverty.
They've identified that transportation is one of the issues that inhibit progress in rural areas. And yet, at the same time, rural transportation is one of the hardest transportations to provide because people are so spread out.
And Griffin would encourage anyone to volunteer.
I mean, just one person can make a big difference, and there's some times that they have to turn down people that need to go places simply because we don't have enough volunteer drivers.
But that isn't stopping agencies from working to get everyone where they need to go and find a fit for every driver.
Some people want to drive as many rides as they can, while others only want to drive occasionally. Or maybe some stick to the country roads, while others are fine with driving in the urban areas.
Well, still to come on KOAM News at noon, Mr. Food.
It's time to throw out that nasty grater and celebrate with a recipe that is greater than all. What's the secret? It's coming up next.
And we've got those scattered showers out there, still fairly isolated. More on the way, and a look at that Christmas forecast when we come back. Welcome back to the KOAM News at noon. So we have been cloudy across the area for most of the day, if not all of the day for some of you, and it's going to stay that way as we head through today, tomorrow, and even into Christmas. But today starts to bring us some rain showers. First, a look outside our camera in downtown Pittsburgh, and you can see it is cloudy, so you don't even have to go to the window. We'll do it for you and show you what it looks like out there. Skywatch Storm Tracker. Well, look at all these clouds. Look at all this cloud. All these clouds. And these rain showers, though, we're starting to see some. Just north of Monette, south of I-44, some isolated little showers and sprinkles there. Latest radar sweep. See, they're getting a little bigger, getting a little more organized, and we can actually drag this thing down into McDonald County. And we've got a few more noticeable showers east of Pineville and I-49, now 76. Not much else right now is out there, but we will eventually see more showers start to build in from the west and from the south as they push into the area with this boundary it's rolling through. But you can see, look at the cloud cover. Look, we can drag this thing all the way across Kansas. Look at how far back this cloud shield is. That's why it's going to remain cloudy for the next several days. On top of that, we have rain chances here and there. So into the afternoon we go, still isolated to widely scattered showers out there. So again, this is one of those things too. You may get a rain shower, then it'll stop for a bit, and then you'll get another rain shower a little later. Otherwise, it will be cloudy and it will remain breezy. It won't be until late this evening that those winds will begin to ease up. Now, as we go later this evening into the overnight hours, we'll actually have our rain chances gradually increasing across the areas. You can see on the future track. So here we are at 2 a.m. and this is the rain, maybe even a thunderstorm or two. No severe weather, nothing crazy like that, but don't be surprised, don't be alarmed if you hear a rumble of thunder or two as we go overnight and into the first half of our Tuesday. So Tuesday, still looking at a fair amount of showers, maybe even a couple of small thunderstorms here or there, but as we go later into the day, eventually by the evening hours, this rain will begin to dissipate, and in time for Christmas Eve and for Santa's flight tomorrow night, the rain should stop. All he'll need is Rudolph to light the way, because it will remain cloudy Christmas Eve into Christmas morning, where we're going to be starting the day in the upper 30s and low 40s. We'll take another look at your Christmas forecast in just 2 seconds or so. Today, revise this morning. Remember, we were talking upper 40s, low 50s. We're already seeing temperatures well above that. We're getting a lot more warm air in out of that southerly breeze than was anticipated. So we revised these numbers upwards. We're looking at highs, low, mid, and upper 50s today. Scattered showers and that south breeze gusting 25, 30 miles an hour. Into tonight we go, still cloudy, still rainy, mid 40s eventually, winds light and variable, if not calm, and again, maybe a rumble of thunder or two, and that continues, as we mentioned, into Tuesday, but we get a northeast breeze at 5 to 10, so a little easier to contend with than what we're seeing today. Highs tomorrow, like today though, we're expected to be upper 40s, low 50s, but since we're getting a northeast breeze, we're getting on the backside of this system, that's a little more likely. As for Christmas Day, highs, low 50s, maybe some upper 40s, and we'll have mostly cloudy to just straight up cloudy skies as we head through the day, but it will be dry. So if the kids are getting anything that's that they can play with outside. As long as they grab a jacket, should be okay to do that. Then we go near 60 by Thursday, but then we also have another round of scattered showers and thunderstorms. That continues into Saturday. The warm weather, at least the above normal temperatures, continue through next Monday. And by Monday night, another cold front comes in, drops our temperatures about 35 degrees almost, but puts us back into December weather with more rain chances next Tuesday.
All right, thanks, Chris. Well, stick around. We're making cheesy potato pancakes in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. We'll be right back. Howard is making cheesy potato pancakes in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
If you love crispy homemade potato pancakes, but don't make them because they seem like too much work, then you're going to love what we're whipping up today. Sort of consider this recipe an early Christmas or Hanukkah present. We combine a bag of shredded potatoes along with a chopped onion, and an egg, and we give it a good mix. Using refrigerated potatoes saves us all the work of peeling and shredding potatoes. Not to mention, it'll save our knuckles from the grater. To that, we add a bit of flour and season it with a little salt and pepper. After that's combined, we stir in some shredded cheddar and a few scallions. Now we form this into a pancake-like patty and into some hot oil it goes to crisp up. And if we want, we can even make mini ones as appetizers. Either way, a few minutes on each side, and these guys are done. Serve them with the traditional go-alongs and get ready for lots of compliments. And no one needs to know how much time and effort you saved using refrigerated shortcut ingredients. The recipe for our cheesy potato pancakes is online now, so you'll have it on hand anytime you want to make good old-fashioned potato pancakes the easy way. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we're looking for a faster and cheesier way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
You can find this recipe on KOAMnewsnow.com. Now here's a look at the 4-state market prices.
All right, so we've got ourselves the scattered showers today. Rain chances increasing tonight into the first part of tomorrow. Maybe even a rumble of thunder or two. Christmas Day, dry but cloudy. Low 50s, upper 40s for highs. Warmer heading into the weekend. Scattered showers and storms through Saturday. Cold front by next Monday night will put us back into the Christmas spirit just in time for New Year's, I suppose.
Perfect. And a dry Christmas. That's
a dry
certainly
Christmas.
Nice.
That's going to be helpful.
Absolutely. Thanks, Chris. And Dowd, your first later on.
Well, a lot's coming up at 5. For starters, a lot of studies show the benefits of having a pet for humans' physical and mental health. But of course, not everyone can have a pet year-round. Now some shelters are offering short-term stays that can help pets and their human caretakers. We'll have more on that. Plus, according to the National Confectioners Association, 95% of Americans celebrate the winter and holidays with chocolate and other candy. Yum, yum. We're going to check in with some local confectionaries and bakeries to see how they manage this busy time of year. And how do you feel about regifting presents? We're going to hear from shoppers in the 4 states about regifting and whether that's acceptable for the holidays. Those stories, a lot more, of course. KOAM News at 5.
Absolutely. Thank you, Down. That's the news for now. Thank you for joining us on KOAM News at noon. Have a great rest of your day.